So let's start recording. All right. So sounds good, everything. So today we're going to talk about programming the formula to find the volume of a cylinder given radius and head. So we're going to use the graphing calculator to program a simple problem. Okay. So we know the formula, and we can easily just type in. But there's a syntax, just like any other computing language, so like a C or C++ or Fortran or anything else, or MATLAB, whatever it is. There is always syntax that you have to use. It's just like a format. When you write the program, it's just like a language that the system can recognize and run it. So in this example, we're going to calculate the volume of a cylinder with a given radius and head. All right. And the formula is pretty straightforward. Okay, suppose the radius of the cylinder is R and the height of the cylinder is H. And then the volume of the cylinder will be power squared times H, isn't it? Cubic units, if you still remember that. All right. The power square is just the surface area, the top or bottom surface area, and height is H is the height. So you will multiply the bottom area with the height. That gives you the volume, right? Okay. So this activity allows you to write a program to prompt the values of the radius of the height of a cylinder, so that you can then compute the volume. And the way the calculator works is very different from a computer. It prompts every time, and there's a standard procedure to write the code and to run the code. All right, and defined in the graphing calculator. Okay, let's just start to code it, and then we're going to write. When you have a program, you need to write commands, just like a file, and then you need the what? You need to write, okay, using the machine, and then input some values maybe, and then it will give you results. Okay, so you can do this programming in different circumstances. So, for example, you can provide a table with many values of radius and height, and having students find out the volume column. Okay. When you, for example, if you teach your students in your class, you can ask them to fill out the answer for the volume by using the calculator. Okay. Or you can write a program yourself to run the program to fill in the values for volumes in the table automatically. Okay, there are different ways to do it. But in any case, we need to learn how to code and how to run the program. So there's multiple steps. You have to write the commands now line by line, under some mode of the calculator, and then exit the mode and to run it in different mode, and so on. Okay. Any questions? Huh?
Not
Oh, okay. Any questions? Well, these are some questions you can ask your students, but I guess the formula is pretty straightforward for us. So, but these questions you can ask your students in the class when you teach them. Like, if the formula is unknown to the student, so suppose the student doesn't know the formula, then you can ask them what pattern do you see in the volume numbers to make good guess at the formula when you have the numbers actually listed in the table. Or what is the largest volume font? Yeah, you know, when you do the calculation, when you run the program, you just ask students and how much does the volume increase if the height increases by 1 unit or the radius increases by 1 unit? With those kind of questions. So we're gonna run the program repeatedly as to that allows quick analysis for high-level thinking problems. So when you teach your students in the class, you can run this program and ask them the same kind of questions, and they can guess what the results will be, and then to guess the formula in that way. So we have to write the program ourselves. So the first step is to create a new program. Okay. So what we can do, the first step, okay, if you have the TR-84, you press this button, program PRGM, to display the PRGM new menu. Okay. So did you see that? Did you find the yeah, PRGM button?
Yeah,
Just put and when you press it, you should get this window. You see it? Okay, so that's the first one. So that's in the edit menu, edit mode. So we're going to write the code line by line under this mode. Okay, so then you press enter to select one, create a new. So press enter, and you should be able to see a bunch of options. Just hit the first option.
Okay, so what will we write for the name?
Okay, okay. So did you see the name? Okay, great. Just so this is important steps you have to follow. That's why you need to. So you know how to actually write the code. Okay. So we just use the same name as the lead in here. Okay. Okay. So make sure the second A lock or alpha lock is on. Okay. Is it on?
On the display in second alpha lock.
Yeah. Make sure that it's on, because that's for the buttons on the
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
yeah, graphing calculator. Yeah, it has it has different displays when you use different modes in the calculator, right? So you make sure this alpha lock is on. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, to activate.
It's activate that. Yes, yeah. So here is the tip. If you're not sure, if you have actual calculator like the one you have, you can easily see that. Okay, right? So the alpha characters are upper right above keys on the keypad, and press it when alpha or second A lock is pressed before pressing the primary key. Okay, so yeah, you can see that easy. All right. Excuse me. Okay, the next step is press cylinder. I think you just type in the name, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cylinder. And then press enter to name the program. So this will be the the name of the whole program. Cylinder. You got it? Great. So everything looks good.
What do you find why?
So you didn't find it.
Here, but I think
You-
I can still.
So you didn't find the calculator.
Yeah.
Great.
Mine's right here.
I'm putting all in the black.
You
Yeah.
can't really see it on those, that's the black, it was like next letter.
Yeah.
I,
In DDR, we have an why not? Where's R?
So the cylinder will be the name of the whole program, just like any software, you know, you name it. So when you run the program, you just click on this program name and it will run itself, right? Okay. So this is the tip again. Program names can have maximum of 8 characters. Okay, just make sure in this calculator you cannot use name too long. Like in computers, you can actually use 80 letters, but in calculators you only have 8 characters. And the first character must be a letter. And this again is different from the computers. In computers, it really doesn't matter what it is. So notice the checkboard cursor on screen when the maximum is reached. If you reach the 8 characters, you cannot keep on go on. So you can see that. And then the next step is press enter, and you're now in the program editor. Okay. So now we're ready to write code 9 by 9. Good. Okay. So so you can see the first column. In the first the column in the first column. Okay, this thing. Okay. Of the second line, all right, indicates the beginning of command line. So this this column indicates you're going to write the comment. That'll be comment. Okay. So we're going to write the comment line by line. Okay. Here's a note. On the calculator, the command lines are not numbered as when using the TI Connect TMC program editor. So this is a different thing. Okay. If you're using the TI Connect C program editor, you're going to see the numbers instead of the column.
I think you moved back a little.
Yeah, yes. I'm just to show you. If you use the other editor in the same calculator, you're going to see the numbers instead of column. Okay, so that's the difference. Just remind you of that. Anyway, okay. So the next thing is to entering commands. So we're going to write the commands line by line. So whoever uses your program will have to input the radius and the height values. When we complete the program and run it, the calculator will prompt to ask you the values of radius and the height. Okay. So we're going to use the prompt command in here. So the next step is press program to access the IO command menu. Okay, so input output, IO means. All right. So this means you're going to, input the values. All right, and then you press this arrow to highlight the prompt that comes. What is that? Did you find it? Press PRGM.
How do we get out the app from leave?
Did you see this screen?
You trying to find the IO here?
Yeah.
Jesse?
Yeah, here program. Here program. To access the IO mode. Okay. This will tell you did you find it?
Found it.
Okay, so that will tell the calculator to accept the values input by manually. All right, when you run the program, okay. So and you know go to prompt. Good. Okay. So for this example, you will see the calc help feature to illustrate this built-in argument, the syntax help in the calculator. If you already know the arguments for a comment, you can stick the menu item, paste them to the program editor without using calc help. Okay. So you can see the calc help. It gives you the syntax for the variables. Okay, so here are the variables. So you can have just one variable or multiple variables. When you have multiple variables, you have to use the bracket with variable A, variable B, variable C, to variable N. But if you only have one variable, you don't need to use this bracket. Okay. I guess we know this these formulas or arguments for these formulas, so we don't have to worry about that actually. But we were going to have two variables, R and H. The radius of the cylinder and the height of the cylinder. That's what we need to input. Those are called arguments. The result of the program is the volume. Okay, that's not an argument. Okay. So the prompt manual item number is hard, so press plus.
Hold on. What number do we have to go to?
What's the question?
What number?
To prompt.
Okay.
Yeah, prompt. And then you hit, press plus. And you use the calc help syntax edit if needed. So the syntax for the arguments of prompt is shown below the editing line as variables separated by commas. So this is syntax.
Then you press R.
Yeah. If you
So I need to type R in
A R and the semicolon H. I'm not saying but the colon H. I mean R H. Just type in R and H.
Oh, it's gonna introduce the column. Nope.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, yeah, you don't use the bracket. I'm sorry here. Actually, you don't need that. Separated by
so-
commas.
We ain't missed nothing. We at step 3, but the press R and H, or is it step 4? Okay.
Just the
We at step 4. Yep.
okay, great. Everything is good.
3 was just throwing me off.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, so anything within a square bracket is an optional argument. So the problem is based on variable name. Okay, so you really don't need the bracketing here. Step 4, press R and H to enter the. Okay, so you already did that, right? Okay, good. So in the command with the arguments back to the program editor. Okay, and then no, yes, press paste. Oh, okay, I see. Got you. I think you already did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Press
paste. Yeah. So you're gonna paste the command with arguments back to the program editor. Okay. So this one.
Yeah.
So you actually exit the editor menu. So you need to paste it back in here.
I don't know what.
Paste.
Oh,
Paste.
enter.
Paste and enter. Yes. You should see this.
Yeah, enter.
Got it.
Good. So okay. Press ESC. Okay, to read into the last cursor location without pasting. All right. So I get it here. Good. Okay. Back on the program editor, press enter to move the cursor to the next command. Now, okay, that's what here, right? Okay.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Hold on.
You did.
Step 5?
You did. Are you in? Did you see this cursor in here?
Yeah, we just hit enter. We didn't have to get it paste or train.
No, it does. I mean, so you didn't hit the. You didn't.
This present.
All we did was
Pre-
press enter and went down to the next one.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. maybe there's a little difference in the
Yeah,
different
it's probably-
additions.
It's some different part.
Yeah, yeah, but you already got this step. That should be good. Okay, so so then the next thing is to store the formula for the volume of a cylinder. So we have the arguments around the edge. Now we need to type in the formula and store it. So how do you store it? So first type in pi r squared h. So to enter the expression pi r squared h and store value to the variable v. Okay, so see, this is how you do it. Press second pi alpha r and x squared alpha h store v, and then yeah, second pi. So just follow exactly the yeah r x squared. This is how it works for the calculator. It's like a dummy, but it's quite straightforward. It's store. Did you put the store? Good.
Cause Joe, okay, I see now.
And then get V.
And yeah, it's V.
The next thing, okay, alpha v,
Yeah, then you
enter.
get alpha, then V.
yeah, alpha v, then enter. Then you should see this. You should be here, right?
Mhm.
You got it.
Mhm.
Okay. So then the next thing is displaying the calculated volume. Okay, so we're going to display on the right. So then you need to create the command line to display the calculated volume. Okay, so this line just tell the calculator to display the result in the window, right? Yeah. Okay. So press program and select 3 to select 3 display from the program IO menu.
So we gonna.
Input out menu.
Yeah, okay.
You got it?
Type in, hold on,
Type in 3.
I'm doing part
Okay.
2 right
You
now.
got the item, or we got to type the volume here?
Yeah, we gotta type the volume in.
Yeah, volume is yes. We need to do that. Yes. So you can press pause on most comments to use the calc help calculator to see the correct arguments for comments, but you don't have to. We are not doing that in here actually, but if you want, you can see that.
Oh.
Press second A lock, and then this quotes volume is typing volume is, and it quotes back. And alpha and alpha we enter. So see, type in those things.
But how we do space?
You don't need space. Oh, space. There should be.
I got it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on.
It looks like a little, open bracket on the side. It shouldn't be the 0. Or the period, one of.
Thank you.
You good? Good. Everything. Everybody is good. Everybody's good. So next time you need to, you need to actually do it by yourself. Then you know it, right? It's not hard. Yeah, it's not hard, but you probably need to practice. Is it good? Everybody's good. So the basically the program is done. Okay, we just wrote the program, very simple. All right, then we can write. So this will, I'm sorry, display the text volume is
Like, what that is?
on one hand, the calculated value of V on the next line of the home screen when you run the program. So you're gonna see this volume is as text when you run it, and then the numbers, the result after it, right?
Can you go up a little bit, so I'll make sure how we get out of the program.
Is that is good?
Yeah, you can go ahead now.
Okay. So now we can write. So we were finished with the problem. Now we can write.
So press second.
So your problem is complete, and now run the program from the home screen. So you need to go back to the home screen to run it. So you can see when you write the code, you just switch back and forth from different modes with the calculator. So press second quit to display the home screen. Go back to the home screen by this
So I'm done with this,
Yeah.
so how do I quit it?
second quit. Second quit.
See, all right,
Quit.
got it, I'm back on.
Good. Okay, then press program to display the program execution menu. So you need to go back to program mode to display to see, you know. So this is a different mode. That's execution mode. And the items on this menu are the names of the sort programs. So you can see, and you know you should be able to see the programs listed. We only have one program, so it's just one program. The name of the program is cylinder, right? You can see this is execution, edit, new. You know when you want to change the program, you just go to edit mode. If you want to write a new program, just go to new. If you just execute it, just keep execute, right? Good. Can we go to the next step? Okay, so now press enter to paste program cylinder to the current cursor location. If cylinder is not item one, your program execute menu move the cursor to the one. Okay, so you got it? Okay. Oh, good. So we don't have to worry about it. We only have one program. So if it's not the one, then you go to two, or, you know, whatever it is. Okay. Finding the volume. Okay, now. So we are ready for the final thing. Okay. So to find the volume of the cylinder with radius 1.5 centimeter and height 3 centimeters, complete the following steps. So press enter to execute and run the problem. So just from the previous step, execute, just press enter to run it. So then it should prompt for R and H. When prompted for R in the 1.5 and press enter. When prompted for H in the 3 for H and press enter. You got it?
Mm-hmm.
1.5 and 3. So and then you should be able to see the result in here. So it should give you the number 21.2057541 as the result, and you should see the volume is showing on the screen, and it's down. And cursor should go to the top on the left. Is it going well? Did you see the number? 21.20?
I tried two different sets.
Mm-hmm. Did you? Did you get? Did you see it?
I got something. I'll work on my computer. It's me. Yeah.
Is it working? Everything's good? Okay, so see, very simple, isn't it?
Yeah.
So this is the volume of the cylinder is displayed to 8 decimal places. So that's the precision of this calculator, okay? So the text where the volume is on and the value of the volume V and down are displayed, okay? So this cubic centimeter 21 point something, that's the final result with 8 digits and precision. So at this point, to return the program, press enter and repeat for different values for R and H. So you can repeat to run the same program for different values R and H, and it should get different results if you want. So this is the very simple program, and you can see how easy it is to run it in the graphing calculator, and you can see graphic calculator can be used as a computer to run programs, to write programs. It's just some, not really much syntax, actually, just switch back and forth between different modes. Follow the procedure, right? Okay, so you're gonna get some simple project later to run to write. To write it, you're gonna write a program by yourself. Okay, following the steps, and just run. That's the first project. I'll give you later, not today. So any questions so far? I think we're going to quit in here. It's already 6.
I didn't know it was 6 when I read it.